Good morning, everyone. It is Auretha Callison, and I am a life and style catalyst, and I like to help real people with styling and feeling beautiful and their everyday lives with their everyday bodies. So I'm here today to talk about two things that are a big deal in most of our lives. If you're a female, we're here to talk about mascara, and we're also here to talk about overall makeup colors for the summer. So I'd like to say that I don't know when you were a little girl if you remember your mom doing this. Do you remember that? Like I'm slightly traumatized from it. Like right now I'm like, what? Like when your grandma used to go and she'd wipe your face with your spit. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Okay. So mascara, I've got a great pro tip for you. This is a mascara and I don't know the name and it's rubbed off, but this is a line called Essence, which is a black skincare line, makeup line. And this, I saw this reviewed in a magazine and it was $5 and I've been using it since before Spain. It is amazing. And I don't have a ton on right now, and I think I've actually pulled some of my eyelashes out, but it's pretty fantastic. And I'll just show you, um, a little bit. And, I'm just getting started with my day here, so I'm not exactly interested in looking all diva and glam, just kind of more like a normal person. So I just want to share with you how to keep your mascara sanitized, and proper mascara hygiene is with a lovely product here called colloidal silver. Now, colloidal silver you can get off Amazon or at a health food store, and the higher the particles, it's a little more expensive, but it's worth it. And I really have to say, this is a natural antibiotic and it's a natural germ killer. So a couple drops of this in your mascara. I'm the only one that I've seen come up with this, and it works fabulously to re-wet your mascara, keep it nice and wet, and it also works in your liquid makeups. So just make sure that however much you add, you don't want to dilute your makeup too much. But this is pretty cool. Now I'm going to tell you something else absolutely amazing about colloidal silver, which is just a clear, drops. This is the best thing. If you think you're getting sick, you put some of this in your water. If you think you have a UTI, urinary tract infection, this is going to work better than grapefruit or cranberry juice, which I've read a lot of reviews on it and some of the science, and it's arguable whether cranberry juice really helps that much because it does have sugar. So for UTIs. So I just really believe that every medicine cabinet should have this in it, and especially every organic medicine cabinet. And the other thing that this is wonderful for is eye infections. So it might sting if you have an eye infection. It might sting just a little bit to put it in your eyes, but it will clear it up almost instantly. So like I would say, like I use like maybe 3 drops a day, or a little bit in the morning before when I get up, and a little bit at night before I go to sleep. For your kids, it wouldn't, it's going to sting for like a second, but not like a bad sting, and it might not sting at all. And then I also think it works pretty well for inner ear. You're swimming in the summer. So this is just my like non-toxic, non-scary, absolute warrior of hygiene purposes in your makeup. Okay. So the other one thing I want to say about summer makeup is that please, don't wear as much as what you were wearing in the wintertime. And so I start every day off with a natural sunscreen with titanium dioxide. I don't do any chemicals in my sunscreens, but that does leave me with a little bit of a white cast, looking a little pasty. That's all right. Because what I do is I just do a mineral makeup over the top, just a little powder mineral that's of a darker shade. So you can see I have freckles. So I'm just going to not go darker than my freckles, but today is my day, and that's why I'm sharing this video, that I'm starting to notice myself looking a little bit like Casper the Ghost, which means It's summertime. My skin is getting darker. So guess what? I'm going to have to go purchase this, the same makeups that I like in just a slightly darker shade, a warmer shade. So you can see how I think my concealer's doing okay as far as it has the yellow, the warm tones in it, but this other stuff that I've been using through the winter is clearly too light. And so what that leaves for a lot of women is they're really dark right here, which looks terrible, I think. And then they're like, totally made up here, and it looks so bizarre. So first of all, make sure you really do a really proper job of doing a super, 30 high skin care sunscreen right here, because most women do not protect this, and even when they're driving. So a lot of my clients end up with this big red spot even when they're driving on the way to work. So what I would do is I just drape a scarf. I keep a scarf in the car or a towel, and I just drape it over myself when I'm driving so that I'm not getting sun exposure and damaging this delicate, beautiful décolleté. And the other thing is I keep a nice little towel, hand towel in the car. I actually do my makeup in the car because the lighting is better. And so I keep like a microfiber cloth on my lap I keep the center console in the middle of the car. I keep my little makeup bags in there. And then I have my little microfiber towel. I put it over my lap to protect my clothes. And then I do my makeup in the car. And then if I need to wipe one of my makeup brushes, because one of my bad things that I do, I'm sure you've never done this before, is actually applying too much of something. So like my brush, I noticed my brush for my longwear eye product is too big. So I'm putting too much on, and then there's all this extra, and I'm like, then I wipe it off on my microfiber cloth and make a mental note to myself to wash that brush and choose a smaller one for my lids. So does anybody have any questions? Yeah. So that's what's going on with that. And then my brows, I always think your brows are always going to be, they frame your face. And mine, I'm the typical person where I have one eye is not exactly, my brows are not exactly the same height. And so I just do the best with it I can, with makeup, and I try to get it right, but it always looks weird on video to me. I always look totally different. And when I look in the mirror, normally my brain has trained that I look balanced, but every time I look in video it's a backwards image, and so it doesn't, I don't always feel that it's balanced. So and for lipstick, I love the pinks and the corally pinks for summer, and really all the time, because they're pretty, and they make you, I always tell my clients, try to find a gloss shade that looks like the color of a baby's lips. Just that little pink, peachy little, and then, of course, what I always do is, because I always get a little too much extra gloss on, I go to the center of my lips, which is where, we historically get it on our teeth. I go like this, and I just do boop, boop, and I just do a little bit in there, and then I look normal and healthy. And it bothers me a little bit that the trend for all these young women is to wear drag queen makeup, daily. And I'm like, wow, that is not what you want to be doing to your skin. You want moisturized skin. I hope you guys notice I'm very moisturized. I have that great natural sunscreen on. And then, you just take your natural mineral powder that's tinted as a foundation. So it's going to give you some coverage just lightly over your sunscreen to balance out and take out the white in the titanium dioxide products. So your natural sunscreens. So I hope that helps you, and with your mascara hygiene. And one more note I want to say about mascara is there is no perfect mascara. Okay, just like there's no perfect man. It's what suits you and your lashes. So people who have very tiny lashes need tiny bristles. This is a traditional bristle, But there are really skinny little tiny ones now for people with very short lashes. And I have long lashes, but right now I think, however, I've been washing my face off. I've been using this microfiber towel, and I kind of am wondering if I'm being too rough and it's like pulling my lashes out. So I'm going to have to be careful about that. And then I want to thank one of my clients, Kimberly Hagee. Hope she's doing great. Kimberly taught me a really amazing trick about growing your lashes out. You ready for this? Any kind of oil. You just put on any, she's bought all the really expensive ones, and she said, it doesn't matter, just like a good essential oil. And she, sells essential oils, uses essential oils. And I can't remember which one. She said, obviously you wouldn't want to put like tea tree oil in your eye or you would die, but she just used probably like a jojoba oil or natural, coconut oil is actually a great way to take off your mascara. Your face will be a greasy mess, and that's perfect, so you can take it off there. But I personally don't like leaving coconut oil on my skin at night because it makes my hair too oily. And so I don't use any oils on my skin at night. I actually use a good moisturizing cream from Weleda called Skin Food. Anyway, I hope that was helpful to you guys. And if it was, please like and share, please, please. And I do have a private group for people who kind of want to go a little deeper with me and my work. It's called Soul Style Tribe. You have to ask to be invited, and I'll try to include a link below. But I just am really interested in helping empower normal people to feel beautiful in their everyday lives and bodies. So I hope you're having a great day. Let me know if you have any questions on this page. I'm happy to answer them for you. I may not get to them immediately, but I will get to them as soon as I can, because I do travel a bit. I'm in an RV on Lake Murray in South Carolina right now, and right next to the beautiful and amazing South Shore Marina. And if you do have a boat and you want to dock at a very nice facility, the South Shore Marina is pretty amazing. So you guys have a great day and keep in touch. And if you do need anybody to help you love yourself a little bit better, that's what I do. Okay, have a great day. Bye.